I have a similar kind of story to that. I learned that I had to be who I was. I grew up in North Carolina, and I saw pastors all the time wearing the robes, and they'd talk like this, like, oh, I'm a pastor of the church. And
They
I
turned
just
God into 3 syllables.
oh, yeah, God, or something like that. And I thought, there's no way. I can't do that. I cannot do that. So I had to be me. The only problem was I didn't really like the way I was, because I knew that if I was going to go into the ordained ministry, that I had to go to school. I didn't want school. And it was really hard for me. I struggled through undergraduate, and I struggled through Duke.
Yes, you did.
Hello.
We wrote every paper
What?
together.
Don't tell them that. Now my seminary people come get my degree away from me. At any rate, I learned that I had to struggle in my education. And the bishop last night talked about a guy who had ADD and had problems with that. And I discovered in seminary that I had a learning disability as well. That I had a hard time reading and writing. I mean, what do you do as a pastor but read and write? And it was really, really difficult for me. And I thought, there's no way, I'm never going to get out of seminary. But after I discovered what my problem was, I found new ways to educate myself, new ways to take notes, new ways to learn. Survive, yeah. But it gave me an opportunity to get my degree and to become ordained. And when I got in the local church, I began meeting lots of other youth and young adults who struggled with the exact same problems I had. Some had ADD or ADHD. Others just couldn't concentrate, or even some had dyslexia. And several of them wanted to go into full-time ministry. And they thought, it's impossible. I can't even get through, school. It's never going to happen for me. And after I shared with them my struggles and my problems, they began to have hope. They began to see that they might have an opportunity. And just like you, I'm serving in the best place right now. I am able to work with youth and children in our annual conference, not just with one church, but with the entire annual conference. And that's my passion and my love.
It hasn't been easy, though.
No, it hasn't been easy.
It hasn't. 10 years later, we still have about maybe 8 more payments on mine. And
on yours.
2 more years on your student loans.
Yep.
We're still paying.
Yep.
But even through that, we have never wanted.
No, we haven't ever wanted.
And we've gotten through. Yes, we came out of school with close to $100,000 together of student loans.
Yeah.
But God has provided. And at first we thought that was daunting. And we thought, why would we go into this profession and do this? But this isn't a profession for us. This is what we do. This is who we are.
A calling.
A calling. And God has always provided. When we stepped out in faith and we gave back to God, God has somehow miraculously given to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And together, I think that we have been able to be a support for each other, that God has given us each other. Because in 10 years of marriage and ministry, it's not been easy either.
No. We come home from a church council meeting and just be ready to tear our hair out. And we could share that pain and problem with each other. And each other would know that and could understand that. If we were thinking of doing something in the church and it was a bad idea, you usually told me not to do it.
But we have that support. And so for us, it's about our calling to our individual ministries, but then we're called together, and that has really sustained us over the years and helped us.
Yep.
So.
It doesn't feel like we're be able to be here and to share this with you. We actually feel kind of old, don't we?
We are old compared to respect.
But we traveled a journey together. And we still are traveling a journey together, and hopefully, God willing, we'll continue to travel the journey together.
And life isn't over when you say yes.
That's right.
You can still wear jeans.
Yep.
You can still date.
Yep.
You can check out the hottie across the student lounge.
I was
you,
the
baby.
hottie? Wow. Never was told I was a hottie before.
And God will use
Yeah.
you just like God has used us.
Yeah. Hey,
So-
you know what?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, baby. So go ahead.